What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Lars in Conditioning. You need to throw out the exercise tier list, and here are some reasons why. Alright, the very first reason, just because some of these quote-unquote optimal bodybuilders or science-based lifters saying that a certain exercise is only a B, D tier or C tier, it doesn't mean it actually belongs in that category. They're talking from, well, their perspective really, and that's not objective reality. They're talking from their view, and that's very different. So just because they say it's a B tier exercise, if it's an exercise that you love to do, then you should keep doing it, because if it's an exercise you love doing, you're going to get more out of it because you're going to push yourself more and you're going to have a much bigger focus on actually progressing on that exercise. Whereas if you take an exercise and every time you do it, you hate doing it and it feels awful, then you're not really going to be pushing yourself. And in that same sentence, then that exercise is automatically going to be in an F tier category, even though some science-based lifters say it's an S tier. But if you hate doing it and you cannot connect with it, then for you, it's an F tier. Reason number two, I've seen a lot of people that only do the S or A tier exercises from their favorite influencers when they make a video about certain exercises. And then if you ask why they're doing it, well, because Jeff Nippert says it's an S tier. Yeah, but do you like it? Do you connect well with it? And it's like, no, okay, then you shouldn't do it. Because then you're not connecting well with the exercise, therefore you just shouldn't do it at all. There's just no point. You have to connect with an exercise and love it before you're actually able to push yourself and you actually really want to push yourself on the exercise. You can do certain exercises. There are some people, for one reason or the other, they get incredible elbow pain when you do variations of skull crushers or GM presses. Other people, nothing, but for some people doing that will create tremendous elbow pain. And then even though some lifters say it's like an S tier exercise, you shouldn't do it because you're just going to create wear and tear on you. There could be some leverages that makes it more harmful to your joints, then you shouldn't do it. The third reason is that if you automatically just do the A or S tier exercises and you completely disregard the exercises that they put in the lower category, you probably won't even try them out because your favorite influencer says it's not a good exercise. So why would you bother do it? Because your favorite influencer says it's a bad exercise. And the truth of the matter is, when we're talking about training, there will be certain exercises that you will connect and love tremendously, while there will be other exercises yet you hate from till the end of time. I can say with normal back squats, I hate the exercise, but with regular front squats, I like it and I actually connect well with it, whereas with the regular back squats, I just, no matter what I do, I can't really seem to connect with the exercise. So some people may call it an S tier exercise, but for me personally, I would much rather do a front squat versus a back squat. It feels better and it feels more natural as I have to go down into the bottom position, whereas with a back squat, it feels awful. Fourth and final reason, an exercise, depending on your goal, is only as good as it's targeted to help you towards. If your goal is to run a marathon, then the bench press is not a good exercise. I know this is a very exaggerated idea, but certain exercises, they will aid you in certain things, and depending on the goal or the thing you have at hand that you want to reach, that exercise is going to inform how good it is at helping you achieving that particular goal. If you want to be very good at doing log presses, well, guess what? You're going to have to do a lot of log presses, and then you're going to have to do exercises that assist in those particular movements that you do in the log press. So, depending on what your goal is, and then that exercise will be informed if it's an S tier, A tier, or F tier, or whatever tier, in how good it is to assist you in reaching that goal. Thanks for watching. Lars in Conditioning, signing out.